Hello, guys. My name is Daphne Perez, and let's talk about my English immersion program project. That is a movie review that I watched, and now I'm gonna tell you what about is this movie. This movie's name is About Time, and speaks about Tim, that is a guy that after his birthday 21, he finds out. Now, his father tells him that they can jump back in time, but only the men in the family, only the men in this family can jump back in time. The first thing that he do to know if this is true or if his father is just like making a joke on him is go to the New Year's Eve. So he kissed the girl that he like or no, and everybody after the countdown were kissing. So they kissed like the same, like a tradition. It's a weird tradition, I think so. And after he proves that it wasn't a joke on him, we know Charlotte. Charlotte is the best friend or like a friend from his sister Katie, and he stays at his home like for a while, like for a vacation time, like a summer, and Charlotte is his crush. So he tries many times, like to get a relationship with her, like going back in time every time he do wrong. So fix it and fix it and fix it, but he realizes that they are not each other. So he let her go. So like it's okay, we are not each other, you are not for me, but it's okay, we are friends, we are sisters, we are siblings. She tells him that they are like siblings, so he can treat her like to Katie, like he treats Katie because she's also his sister. Then Tim moves from the countryside to the city so he can job as a lawyer in a lawyer's buffet. So here he knows to Rory, who is his friend, who becomes like his best friend, and he's a bit clumsy. And sometimes they go out, they go like to restaurant or like the theaters, and make fun each other. One of those nights outside hanging out, they go to a restaurant that has like a thematic like blind, where you go and everything is completely dark, there are no lights, and the staff of the restaurant sit you in a table with maybe another customer, so you are sitting there knowing like new people, but completely dark place. And he meets Mary, who becomes his true love. Yes, guys, this is a romantic movie. He knows Mary, and he haven't seen his face because it's completely dark. He only have listened her, and they are completely like, oh, and stay hours in that place, in the restaurant, speaking about their lives, about their dreams, about their patience. So we can say that they fell in love, that they fall in love with each other. So they go out to, after the dinner, of course, they go out to the restaurant, they go to see their face out in the street, and they exchanges numbers, phone numbers. So Katie, no, sorry, Mary and her friend goes like, bye bye, we have a home, keep in touch, and Tim stays there, completely like in love, looking at her while she's walking by to on her way. But also that night, of course, that night, when he arrives to his house, his apartment, where he lives with a writer of plays, he he noticed, he realized that his friend is like completely devastated because his play was a disaster. Because one of the actors completely forgot his lines. So Tim he jumps back in time and he fixes it. But after doing this, he loses Mary because something happened in the time, and he, instead of going to the restaurant, to the blind restaurant where he knows Mary that night, he went to the theater to fix the problem with his friend. So his friend is okay now, but he haven't met Mary. He didn't know her. Well, he knows her, but she doesn't know that he exists. She doesn't know about him because they didn't know that night. So then he tries to fix it because he remembered about that night that she loved an actress, and in the city were in a museum were a exposition about that actress, and he went the complete week. He goes to the museum so he can find Mary there. And like casually we know her, but he already know her, but she doesn't remember him. So the whole week he goes day by day to the museum trying to find her, and finally he find her. But she already has a boyfriend because there have gone many weeks after that, after the night that they know each other. So sorry, there's no time for Tim. Or maybe yes, maybe he can fix it. But after everything, they got together, of course, because Tim can jump back in time. Tim can do everything. He can be Barbie if he wants. Of course not. That's so much. But after that, they marry, they have children, and after something happened in the Tim's life, he realizes that he can't go back in time every time. He can't just go back and fix everything because he's not God. He can't. He can't do this. And he realized that he needs to live the present, that he needs to enjoy the present like it's the last time that are living, like is your last day in the earth. So he hugged this. He start to enjoying his life. It's not like if he weren't enjoying it like in the past, but he know he's enjoying the life, like knowing this. And he start to live in the present, but twice, because the first day she's just like, this is like a social experiment, but the second day he really lives today, like, oh my god, I'm alive, I woke up today. Okay, so this is my movie, so I want to you can watch and enjoy the movie as I did and as I do every time I see, because it's a gorgeous movie. It's a movie that has a very good message that I cannot tell you, because you need to watch it. You need to watch the movie and you need to cry watching the movie as I do. So I hope that you have enjoyed this review as I did. So see you later, or maybe not.